taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will...
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right to the air is Jackson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it.
A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Moore, the man in motion. Jackson on 1st down.
He's got it to Gibson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 24 yards the gain there, another 1st down as well.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Moore, the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
4th down. The Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. You look at the Steeler defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Take right open.
Motion man left is Kirk.
I got him.
Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
In motion right is Brown.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Throw is going to be incomplete.
That will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Jaguars have taken the lead. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You made me forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Real quick, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with an amazing diving catch. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yo. Oh.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Lamar Jackson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Right, let's go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Lawrence. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ashton Doolin, 41 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell, they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Jaguars 14. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Lisa 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see. Taking it right down Broadway. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defense.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Hey, easy. Round. 13 loose. Hurt.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Hey, run. 30 left. 11.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Think right.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is incomplete.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Right back to Mitchell on second down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a third down throw, but he misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 35-yard line.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
The 35-yard line.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
ETN once more. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and a couple. Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And quickly, they get to the line.
ETN up the middle. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Now a second and 6.
13, Luke. Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Here's Lawrence.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Christian Kirk from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And pass complete to Moore.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, Jackson.
He's going to air one out.
And that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, report. Hey.
Here's Jackson. Out quickly to Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And Jackson throwing once more. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Jackson to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devon Hamilton dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Jackson. He's got room to roll. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Rondale Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd. Lawrence will throw. That would complete downfield to Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Rip, 23. Silver.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now first and goal. A handoff for Etienne.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
A give running right, Etienne.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Jackson.
Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Going up top. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another try, second and 10 now. Now Jackson.
And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Jackson to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's another incomplete to Mitchell.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Jacksonville, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Fix my cheek real quick. Baby, go. Yeah. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm feeling my hood like they call me the black. You jacking my style, you gotta come and check in. At the way it's tactic, don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit 'em like it's Tetris. You felt the way and know you do it texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You would say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like border chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood like I weather the streets. My label we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done Connie and Dylan. I got off the block. To the hate and put that on the watch. The ice on my neck is really on hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing, cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. They be all on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring, just me at the top. It get boring, just me at the top. I be
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going air, they were like, oh yeah. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions.